welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace. For those of you who are new here, I am a realistic wellness, fitness, lifestyle content creator in my 30s, and today I'm going to be doing a November reset. I kind of do these like monthly reset videos each month to assess where I am with my goals, what I accomplished, and what I can do better in the coming month. So it is currently Halloween. I'm wearing my boobies shirt, and I am still currently filming a few days of my life. So this might roll into, wrapping filming tomorrow just because I've got some plans today, but I wanted this one to be a little less like data filled. I'm less interested in going through my numbers, not just because I fell short of like most of my goals this month, but mainly because also I think it would be beneficial to also talk about some less tangible goals, less, habit tracked goals. Because really, if you're familiar with my past like habit tracking monthly reset type videos, I talk about the 6 daily habits that I track and the amount of times that I'm looking to hit that goal within the month. Each month I look to build on the number of times that I accomplished those daily habits in the following months. So really those 6 habits that I track are reading at least 10 pages of a book a day, walking at least 10,000 steps in a day, drinking 80 ounces of water, staying within a calorie deficit. That habit will change eventually when I reach a certain point in my body fat percentage, but for now, that is currently my 4th tracked habit: completing a workout and doing a journal entry. And it is currently Halloween, so I have the last day not filled out just yet. It's right here, but I will be using the numbers from where I end off today to inform my goals for the month of November. Fresh page there. Yeah, really the 2 goals that I hit spot on were journaling and drinking enough water. This month has been a little bit crazy. I don't want to make excuses, but I have been out of town a couple times, which really did throw off my routine. I also did work out quite a bit too. With working out recently, and I mentioned this in the current video that I'm filming, I am not so much planning my rest days as opposed to just letting either my body dictate when I take a rest day, or if there's like a work event or something going on that prevents me from getting in a workout that afternoon, then that's the opportunity I take my rest day. I still have a 4-day split, but it tends to roll into the same week. So I'm hitting those body parts a couple times a week. I usually take now about 1 rest day a week, whereas before I was taking about 3. Basically, that was just an overview of the habits I track. And go into some goals for the month of November in a second. So, the first tracked habit that I track every day of the month is reading 10 pages of a book. I didn't really do that great. I think I got like 8 days this month that I read 10 pages. It really though has been kind of challenging because my work trip that I did earlier in the month, I was wrapping up my day each day around like 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30, and it kind of made it hard to, when I got back to the hotel, really want to sit down and read 10 pages. Usually by that time I was trying to get down to the hotel gym and get in a good workout, and by the time I was done with that, I had to eat something kind of quickly so I could get ready for bed and start the whole thing over the next day. Again, I don't really want to make like excuses. I'm sure there was opportunity in small pockets of time on that trip where I could have kind of kept up with that habit. And it's important to take the attitude of like, if you don't make time, it's not going to happen. Really, I think what it demonstrated on that trip was that reading was less of a priority for me than getting in some physical activity, which is fine. That happens. Priorities take place over other priorities. I usually toggle between a fiction book and a nonfiction book, but right now I'm just just really focusing on my fiction book. I count both towards my reading. Like it's not like 75 hard or wherever where you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. Like, no, I figure as long as I am detaching and focusing on the written word, then that counts. I should have taken a picture of my habit tracker before I left the house, but I'm pretty sure my goal was to hit that habit 20 times this month, and I think I hit like 8. I'm going to set kind of a more modest goal for myself to read 10 pages of a book 15 times in the month of November. So the second habit that I track on a daily basis is getting 10,000 steps per day. And I've mentioned this before in my previous videos, but I find this habit to be pretty easy and like mindless, really. And I did fall short by a few days on my goal, which I think was 25 days. I wanted to hit that 10K steps for this month, but I fell short only by like 5 days. And most of those days I hit like 9,000 plus steps. So I really don't feel like I failed that one necessarily, but I'm gonna maintain that goal for the month of November and aim again for 25 days of 10,000 steps. And then as far as water intake, which is the third tracked habit I have, is pretty easy for me to keep up with as well. I do naturally drink like 40 ounces of water when we're in the gym, and then I would say drinking another 40 ounces of water throughout the day is pretty easy. I used to have a goal of 1 gallon a day, but I found that to be like way too much water, and I was just a little overhydrated, and I don't think I was absorbing minerals quite as well, so it was a little too much for me in particular. But 80 ounces is something that comes naturally, and I aim to hit that goal every day of the month, and I will in the month of October. Oh my gosh, and I will in the month of November as well. My fourth tracked habit, and the one that I've been struggling with the most, has been staying within a calorie deficit. So in the month of October, I have hit that goal 6 times, and I was originally aiming for 15. I will maintain my goal of 15 days for the month of November. I haven't really necessarily been eating in like a significant surplus. I would say that the days that I haven't been hitting a deficit have been more of like my maintenance calories, because I have just been, after losing some weight early in the month, have been kind of maintaining. Honestly, there's a lot of factors, so I feel like weight isn't the most like accurate measure of progress in my composition goals, because I am also starting to take creatine. I've heard that that can kind of make you hold some water, but I want to stay accountable. The past couple days have been a little hard to stay in a deficit also, just because we've been kind of indulging in the Halloween, spirit. Also, I'll talk about this in my few days in my life video, but I did get a couple crumble cookies for the first time. That's the dirt cake flavor. Can't really tilt that forward without like spilling out the cookie. I also got the peanut butter chocolate pie or whatever it was, the other one. Oh wow. Oh wow. You can't really see that. Oh, it's so pretty. But yeah, never done crumble cookie before, so that was kind of a fun little splurge for the holiday. We're gonna get right back on the horse for the month of November. And then the last 2 habits that I've been tracking daily have been completing a workout, which, like I said, I've been really rolling my 4-day split multiple times through a week. Like I'll get through my 4-day split, take a day off, and then start it again. I've pretty much nailed, if not exceeded, my daily habit goal for that habit in particular. And then the last one is to complete a journal entry. I had been using the 5-minute journal for a few months now. Actually, I would say for like well over a year, but their price went up from like $12 or something like that for a journal to 30 something. And I just can't justify that. And having done the prompts so many times, I just have a ruled notebook that I do the same prompts with. And then as far as other goals that are like less trackable, less tangible, I really want to work on being more social and inviting friends of mine to do things more often. That's something I've really been not the best at in even the past years. And there goes the fan. Yeah, being social is something that I could work on, definitely, as well as attending some of the events that are available here in Savannah, whether it's like a tasting or some sort of annual event. There's definitely things that I see on Facebook I'm invited to and I just don't attend, and that's something I could really work on as well. And then finally, as like one last like intangible goal, is just to play with being a little bit more high maintenance here and there. Throughout COVID, I did not like wear my contacts. I usually went weeks and weeks without putting on any makeup, and I've been starting to get better about that, especially when entering like the creative content creation space. Things like getting my nails done or trying eyelashes, stuff like that, that I think would help both boost my confidence and just be a way to pamper myself a little bit here and there. I'm not looking to break the bank or anything with those kinds of expenses, but it would be fun to go get my nails done or do them myself at home. That will be something I reflect on and aim to improve on in the month of November. So this video is kind of short and sweet. My monthly resets tend to be a little bit shorter and concise than like the few days of my life where I'm kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to get this out there, edit and film and post it before we get into the first week of November. So today is Halloween. I'll get this up on November 1st. If you enjoy these monthly resets, or if you enjoy my other few days of my life type content, definitely subscribe so that you get notified when I come out with new videos. Please like this video if you're enjoying this kind of content. I definitely see those numbers and I appreciate each and every one of you. So I can't wait to see you in the next one and talk to you soon.